Hello everyone. So in this video I'm going to talk about my interview experience in Global Logic. So I have 4+ years of experience. So this interview is for like mid senior level. So if you are a person who have similar kind of experience and looking for a job in Global Logic for front end development role, so I think this video is very helpful. So I will talk about like how I got the opportunity, and I also talk about how many rounds they are taking and what are the questions they are asking in the interviews. So the first question is how I got this opportunity. So recruiter directly called me. So I have created my profile at naukri.com and they got my resume from there, and then they directly called me. So then after getting the opportunity, they just schedule the interview. So in Global Logic they are taking like 4 rounds. So there is first 2 round is technical, pure technical, and round 3 is managerial round, and round 4 is HR round. So in the first round they mostly ask the question around the JavaScript and React basic, like how React is working, what is reconciliation, what is virtual DOM, and also they gave me some questions like in some of the question like array. So they gave me array of array and they told me to remove all the nested array and convert it. So if you heard about array dot flat in JavaScript, so basically we need to create a same function like array dot flat in a JavaScript. Also they have asked me some more question on JavaScript or based on array. So yeah, basically they are just checking my logical skill and logic building skills. And they also in the first round also they took some hosting questions. So they have give some question on the call and asked me the output. So it's like output type of question, like they have put it the let keyword below and accessing it via console log and asking like uh, what should be the answer of it. So I told them okay, it's a temporal dead zone or something, and then they asked me like what is temporal dead zone and what is the error it visible on the console log. So these types basic questions they have asked. Also they talk about like how, like they have given me some output question where we have some promises and we also have some set timeout or set interval, and they asked me about the flow, like how the flow will work, like which will resolve first and which will resolve later. So these types of question they have asked me. And React also they have asked about my, well, like what are the phases of React, like mounting, updating, unmounting. And then they talk about like also ask me about like what are the hooks or what are the life cycle method is called during these phases. So this is all type of question they mostly ask in the round first, and then I selected in the round first, and then they move towards the round 2. So in the round 2 is basically first the person asks little bit question because I have done some of the migration work in my project. So they have the question is mostly around that. In some of the question from my resume also, and they are also ask me async flow in JS, like event loop, call stack, micro task queue, what are callback queue. So these types of things they have asked me, and then they have, again they check my logic building skill. So they given some question. So the question is find the sorted subarray with some k. This is one question, and like I need to return index of sorted subarray. Similarly they ask one more question like remove the duplicates from the array, and then when I did the question, then they asked me to optimize it more. They are also question is around like you what is the use of use callback, memo, pure, what are the pure component in JavaScript. And then they give some output based or theoretical based question, and they have created some component and then ask like what will happen when this parent component will re-render. So how many component will re-render again. So these types of question, and how we can like control this, like we will not unnecessarily render the component. So these types of question they mostly ask. Then after some time, like after 2 days, I got the call from the HR, and she told me that you have selected in second round also. Now we will take the managerial round. So now MR round they are talking about. So now they have taken the MR round. So here mostly question is from my resume only, like what about my previous work, and general talk, like right now I work mostly in the remote culture, so they are talking about like how you will come up the office and work. So these types of question they have asked me. And also they mostly talk about like my capabilities, like they are told me if we are giving you a project which is on a different language like Java, Spring Boot, so are you able to manage it or not. So these types of question they are asking. Also I have done some of the open source things, so they have put some question from there. So these types of similar question they have asked. Then after that, once the MR round is done, so again I got the call after like one day. I got the call from HR and she congratulated me and told me that you also cleared the MR round. Now HR round you need to give. So in the end they have took the HR round. In HR round we discuss mostly about the company and the salary, and that's all. So for me, like interview experience is very good, and also the interviewer and like people are very helpful. Like sometime I stuck into some places, so they help me into it. So yeah, all overall experience is good. So yeah, that's all from my side, and this is my interview experience. So I hope this video is very helpful, and I hope in some way it will help you in your job hunt. So yeah, that's all in this video, and thank you for watching the video. Thank you. Bye bye.